the #1 gaming brand, we're always striving to be the best. We transcend the limits of what is possible, and then we empower gamers to exceed their own limit, boundaries, and ordinary. Let's start with our latest innovation. Back at Computex, we showcase our hidden connector solution, codenamed BTF, which stands for Back to the Future, representing a whole new direction for DIY building that delivers the next level of aesthetically pleasing PC assembly. The idea of BTF is to transcend the traditional way of building a PC by hiding and reducing the number of internal cables on the front for a smooth PC DIY experience. The market response is very positive, so we decided to create an ROG BTF ecosystem. First, I'm happy to introduce the ROG Maximus Z790 Hero BTF, the first ROG motherboard featuring a hidden connector design. All connectors are concealed on the backside of the motherboard. This innovation delivers an unprecedented level of cable management to PC DIY enthusiasts. This motherboard also boasts an innovative PC DIY feature. Let's take a closer look at the top right corner, where you'll find a QLED. It is a further improvement in diagnostic displays. Builders can use this display to detect power delivery issues affecting their motherboard. And it can also alert them when memory modules have not been properly installed, even before attempting to boot a newly built PC. Most of you are already familiar with our PCIe slot Q release, a convenient solution for unlocking graphics card. Today, we take it a step further with PCIe slot Q release Slim, a simpler approach that does not even need you to press a button. With PCIe slot Q release Slim, users need only to directly pull out their graphics card to remove it from the slot, making upgrades and maintenance even easier than before. Next, we have the ROG Strix GeForce RTX 4090 BTF graphics card. It retains all the powerful features of the standard ROG Strix RTX 4090. And now it features a high-power PCI connector that is compatible with the new graphics card high-power slot on the ROG BTF motherboard. These special designs can deliver up to 600 watts through the motherboard itself, eliminating the need for visible 8-pin or 16-pin power cable on the front. The ROG Hyperion BTF chassis wraps up the whole hidden connector solution with effortless cable management. As a result, the ROG BTF ecosystem elevates ROG aesthetics to another level with cutting-edge engineering innovations for an easier, faster, and cleaner PC DIY experience.
Speaking of innovative hardware, the latest ROG monitors boast cutting-edge OLED panels and a wealth of features that enhance your gaming experience. We designed a custom heatsink for each ROG OLED gaming monitor to reduce the risk of burning and give you a bright display that's ready for deadly HDR gaming. Our uniform brightness feature makes ROG monitors stand out from the pack. It reduces the automatic dimming you get when you increase the size of wide windows. And now, we're ready to unveil 3rd-gen ROG OLED technology. This latest panel technology is up to 30% brighter than last gen and offers greater burning protection compared to its predecessor. The panel also boasts the Clear Pixel Age algorithm that reduces green and red fringing on text and lines for improved viewing experience. Additionally, we're adding our exclusive extreme low motion blur technology for even more crisp and clear motion in fast-paced games. You'll find this panel in our latest OLED monitors. First, it's the ROG Swift OLED PG39WCDM, a 39-inch gaming ultra-wide. Second, we're introducing the ROG Swift OLED PG278QDP, the world's first 480Hz OLED monitor. Finally, we're introducing the ROG Swift OLED PG30UCDP, the world's first dual-mode gaming monitor. With this display, you can use frame rate boost to switch between 4K 240Hz and Full HD 480Hz modes on the fly. For fans of immersive ultra-wide displays with a 21:9 aspect ratio, we raise the bar with the ROG Swift OLED PG39WCDM, our upcoming 39-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. This massive display is up to 32% larger than the 34-inch monitors that you're used to, allowing your gaming worlds to cover more of your field of view. The PG39WCDM is our most curved monitor yet. Its stunning 800R curvature makes every pixel, whether it's in the middle or edges of the panel, equidistant from your eyes when you're seated 80 centimeters from the monitor. This gives you perfectly clear and bright images, even at the edges of the display, and an unparalleled sense of immersion in your games. With its 3440 by 1440 resolution, this OLED monitor gives you a vividly detailed window into gaming worlds. It gives you high-end clarity and control in fast-paced games with its 240Hz refresh rate and 0.03 millisecond response time. And it will give you an incredible HDR experience with its dazzling 1300 nits peak brightness. On top of providing you with the most innovative monitor technologies, ROG helps you build a complete gaming setup that's equally stylish and functional. First, the new ROG Aura monitor light bar provides comfortable lighting to minimize screen reflections and eye strain, something you appreciate when browsing the web, watching movies and videos, multitasking, or gaming for hours on end. The ROG Aura monitor light bar has 3 lighting modes: frontal lighting to care for your eyes, backlighting for Aura sync setup, and a combination of both. Convenient controls make it easy to adjust the color, temperature, and brightness according to your preference. Unlike other lamps of divergent or symmetrical light, the asymmetrical light design of the ROG Aura light bar delivers wide and balanced luminance uniformity, reducing on-screen reflections for more comfortable viewing. Its coverage is up to 50% more uniform than other light bars in its class. A patented clamp design makes the ROG Aura light bar compatible with monitors with a width of up to 55 millimeters, just about any monitor on the market. The magnetic buckle allows it to accommodate both standard and curved monitors. You can select the different lighting modes via the physical buttons on ROG Aura light bar or through ASUS Display Widget standard software. It supports Aura Sync to give your gaming setup and compatible ROG peripherals a unified look. Display Widget Center also gives you access to advanced settings such as App Sync, preset light schedules, and System Sync. Up next, we have the new space-saving ROG Ergo monitor arm. Setting up is easy. You simply clamp the Ergo monitor arm to the edges of your desk. It can be clamped to tabletops that have a thickness of up to 8 centimeters, so it's compatible with most desks on the market. The C-clamp can support 39-inch monitors and beyond up to the maximum recommended weight of 11.5 kilograms. The Ergo monitor arm's mechanical spring arm mechanism allows for smooth, effortless adjustment through a wide range of movements. It can tilt the monitor up 75 degrees and down 15 degrees, as well as swivel and pivot a full 360 degrees to give you various viewing angles. The Ergo monitor arm has been subjected to stringent durability tests, including a 10,000 cycle range of motion test. Today, we've introduced you to our latest range of ROG OLED gaming monitors, boasting 3rd Gen ROG OLED technology that offers brighter visuals and minimal color fringing. You've also seen how the ROG Aura monitor light bar and Ergo monitor arm can upgrade your gaming setup. And if you're attending CES, come on down and check out our new 27 and 32-inch OLED gaming monitors at the ROG booth.
The concept of NUC has emerged as a transformative force in the compact PC market. ROG NUC is the first NUC mini PC in the ROG brand. It embodies our clear goal: to redefine the game experience, providing you with the ultimate freedom to play how you want, where you want, and in the way that works best for you. Playing style, whether it's in your office or living room. This small yet powerful solution caters to the needs of esports enthusiasts, casual gamers, and content creators. The 2.5-liter chassis offers unprecedented flexibility, allowing you to position it vertically or horizontally to seamlessly fit into your space. Ease of use is a top priority. Our toolless design chassis ensures customization, cleaning, and maintenance takes only a few minutes. Adding memory and storage is quick and easy as well. Your gaming experience will be powered by Intel Core Ultra 9 and Ultra 7 processors, complemented by NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 or 4060 graphics. These components deliver a smooth gaming experience for your favorite titles, complete with stunning visuals and support for up to 4 4K displays. What truly sets this system apart is its impeccable engineering. It's designed to deliver high performance within a compact form factor, allowing the 45 watts CPU to operate at 65 watts and dynamically boosting the 115 watts GPU to 140 watts, all while maintaining an efficient and quiet cooling system that ensures optimal performance. ROG NUC, compact gaming power.
We at ROG pride ourselves in listening to gamers' feedback and overcoming challenges to deliver. And this year, we've been working with experts in respective fields to create amazing new peripherals, which I'm about to reveal today. We know you've been waiting for this, the ROG Carnix, the first studio-grade ROG gaming microphone. The cardioid polar pattern mic is equipped with a large 25mm condenser capsule and offers a 192 kHz sampling rate at 24-bit to deliver high-fidelity reproduction for detailed and natural sound. Let's see what professional Valorant player and W streamer Song has to say.
So you might notice that my voice sounds great. That's because all the voice recordings in this video is done by the ROG Carnix. Coming from someone who streams almost daily, the Carnix is perfect. It picks up sounds when I need it to and doesn't when I don't. For instance, when I'm streaming, things would get really heated in the game, and I feel like the Carnix does a very good job at leveling that out so my viewers don't get annoyed with me. Yeah, so if you're looking for a dependable microphone to use for recording and streaming, I'd say the Carnix is the way to go.
Thank you, Song. As you can see or hear, we've done a lot of work on voice clarity. A high-pass filter reduces unwanted low-frequency noises to prevent muddy recordings. And there is also a built-in pop filter to reduce voice pops. And furthermore, the mic is set upon a premium metal shock mount with elastic suspension cables that reduce external vibrations for clean, uninterrupted recordings. Controls are super intuitive with the one-touch mute button and the control knob. Stay fully aware using real-time monitoring and personalize the visual effects with Aura Sync lighting. With the Carnix, your recordings will be clean and professional, even in the fiercest of battles. But as any battle goes, you need a trusty weapon by your side. So I'd like you to meet the latest addition to our Ace esports lineup, the ROG Keris 2 Ace. A mouse that weighs just 54 grams in an ergonomic shape that most hardcore FPS players will love. I will let Som share his experience.
So when ROG sent me the Keris 2 Ace, I was kind of shocked with how light it was, and at the same time it was solid enough to where it fit perfectly in my hand and it was super comfortable. So pro players like us are expected to play with the mouse for long periods of times and very intense. So you want to make sure you have a good mouse where the support on your fingers and palm is perfect and there's less risk for fatigue and any other problems. And with this mouse, I feel like it fits me perfectly.
In esports, every millisecond can mean the difference between winning or losing. The ROG Speednova wireless technology delivers performance with the lowest latency and is able to maintain a reliable connection in spaces packed with signals from the other wireless products, like at an esports tournament. The Keris 2 Ace features the new ROG Endpoint Pro sensor, which can go up to 42,000 dpi while maintaining less than 1% deviation. The insanely high-resolution sensor is paired with the ROG polling rate booster. Attach this directly onto the mouse receiver to drive polling rates up to 4,000 Hz in wireless mode and up to 8,000 Hz in wired. And this translates to more responsive and accurate tracking than ever in games. Finally, our very own ROG optical micro switch redefines durability, boasting a 100 million click lifespan. And that's the ROG Keris 2 Ace for you. A mouse to deliver speed accuracy, and consistency in your most competitive moments. Back in 2020, the ROG Falchion has created quite a stir in the gaming community. And today, we're here to raise the bar even further. Meet the ROG Falchion RX Low Profile, our very first low-profile gaming keyboard. This tri-mode keyboard features a compact size and ultra-thin design with a protective cover, making it perfect for gaming on the go. Building upon gamers' love for the ROG RX switches, we proudly introduce our latest innovation, ROG RX low-profile switches. The new low-profile switches have a unique hollow square stem, 4 corner latches, all held firmly in place by the X stabilizer. What you get are consistent keystrokes with less wobble. The RX red low profile delivers a smooth and fast 45 gram force linear feel, while the blue provides a satisfying 55 gram force tactile click. The sleek, space-saving multifunctional touch panel is now relocated to the top end of the keyboard to enhance your control experience. You can adjust the volume, control media, and use personalized shortcuts by simply tapping and swiping on the panel. Connectivity-wise, the Falchion RX low profile features the ROG Spinova wireless technology, granting you over 430 hours of near-zero latency gameplay in 2.4 GHz wireless mode. The ROG Omni receiver is a true USB port saver for portable devices and enables multiple high-speed connections to both keyboard and mouse with just one single dongle. The Falchion also supports the optional ROG porting rate booster to future-proof the signal response speeds. The ROG Falchion RX low profile and the ROG Carnix are set to hit the shelves soon. And keep a lookout for the ROG Keras 2Ace coming to you in Q2 of 2024. Get ready to witness innovations that transcend limits.
One of my favorite laptops just got even better.
This is the hottest laptop in the world right now.
The Zephyrus G14.
G14
from Asus.
And yes, it's definitely a beauty, but it's also a beast.
The Asus Zephyrus G14 kicks ass for productivity, but it also tears through games.
offers incredible performance in a super portable 14-inch form factor.
对于这么小的尺寸来说呢，是一件非常夸张的事情。
Just look at it. The new one is faster.
Really, really fast, guys.
Ya tenemos acá Ana.
ده انا قاعد ابالغ بس يعني ما شاء الله الحركة.
I just love this thing.
Portable, strong battery life.
Good color gamut.
That's just crazy.
They just took it to a whole new level. Has that anime matrix LED lighting.
They've actually given it a fresh coat of paint and it looks absolutely stunning.
ASUS ROG basically invented the 14-inch gaming and performance notebook category.
I don't remember a device like this as a whole package as a do-it-all laptop.
It's crazy the prices and sales that these laptops are on. So get one before they run out of stock.
Ooh. Oh.
The ROG Zephyr series has always been the forefront of gaming laptop innovation. We are entering the new era of computing with artificial intelligence at its core. Large language models and AI tools like ChatGPT and Copilot are unlocking new possibilities. But it was gamers who first explored this new frontier, thanks to AI graphic technologies like DLSS. For the past 5 years, we have been living in the AI era, and as gamers, we are proud to be the community that is always pushing the boundaries of technology. Today, this revolution extends beyond gaming. Artistic pursuits are more accessible than ever with modern AI tools. Programmers and professionals use AI in their daily work, and even everyday tasks like advanced search are powered by these incredible new technologies. And it's not just happening in the cloud, but on the PC in front of you, with dedicated hardware that accelerates AI workflows without significantly increasing power consumption. So it's time for a new evolution of the Zephyrus G series. We have made it thinner,
more modern, and more equipped for the next generation of gaming, productivity, and creativity. This new chapter will begin with two new machines, the 2024 ROG Zephyrus G14 and G16. Just like every Zephyrus machines that came before it, we wanted to create a gaming laptop that combined four essential elements. It had to be sleek, ultra slim, powerful beyond its weight class, with immersive visuals and sound. We started by rebuilding the Zephyrus identity from the ground up. These new models are even more streamlined, with a visual design that's clean and premium. We wanted to make sure that kept the individual flair that made the previous generation so popular. So we kept the bold slash on the front, which sports a glossy finish and 7 zones of built-in LEDs, and 15 different animated patterns with their own sound effects. You can customize your machines to show off your unique personality. The chassis is 100% aluminum, with metallic matte finish that gives it a durable yet luxurious feel, while allowing us to keep the device thinner and lighter than ever. We have enhanced the entire user experience, from the feel of the keyboard under your fingers to the weight and internal build of the laptop. These new models have larger keycaps, as well as larger speakers that go right up to the edge of the chassis. The touchpad has also been expanded, with a smooth surface that's 16 by 10 aspect ratio to perfectly match the display for an ultra-precise movement. And we did all this while increasing rigidity. The keyboard deck is more durable, meaning you can be confident in your device no matter what you are doing. We made all this possible with new ultra-precise manufacturing techniques. The keyboard deck alone involved a 3 hours CNC milling process, polished to perfection. It all starts with a slab of premium aluminum alloy. Thanks to its high ductility, good welding performance, and particularly beautiful appearance it exhibits after anodizing. We begin cutting with an ultra-fine tool, carving out channels for the keyboard, touchpad, and speakers with ultra-tight tolerance that allows us to lay them edge to edge. After refining and polishing the surface, we can mill out the holes for individual keys. With such exacting tools, we were able to create an ultra-slim gap between each holes, allowing larger keycaps and larger touchpads. Next, a high-speed perforation machine drills holes for the speakers at 100,000 revolutions per minute, allowing for grills that go right to the edge of the machine for a superior audio experience. After sandblasting, more polishing, anodizing, we have our finished products. This process is incredibly time-consuming, but its precision allows us to use the space on the deck as efficiently as possible, so nothing is wasted or compromised. Every inch of this machine feels incredibly sleek and refined, built to be the best of the best. As a finishing touch, we created a new color, platinum white. It took us 2 years of research and development to produce the premium matte metallic finish we were looking for. It takes the beautiful neat look of our previous Moonlight White design and enhances it with the perfect metallic sheen. The new G14 and the G16 are equipped with the latest processors from AMD and Intel, providing the best performance available in the thin and light laptop. These new chips feature built-in AI acceleration for all kinds of everyday tasks, from eye gaze correction in video chats to audio enhancements and more. AI tools like Copilot in Windows 11 can even give you a summary of your emails with minimal power usage. But these are gaming machines with dedicated GPUs, and these new designs take full advantage of what NVIDIA's latest chips have to offer, like dedicated AI acceleration for DLSS. In fact, today, we get a sneak peek of how this tech works in one of the most anticipated games of 2024, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2.
Hello everybody, my name is Sebastian and I'm the programmer at the Chinese room We are the development team crafting Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and we're here to show you how DLSS enables us to enhance the gameplay of our upcoming RPG. The introduction of the tensor cores in NVIDIA's GPU microarchitecture has made a pivotal change in the viability of AI solutions in game making. This was achieved by tensor cores significantly speeding up the computations required by the AI solutions that otherwise were too slow to consider for high frame rate real-time applications such as games. This speed-up has paved the way for groundbreaking technologies such as DLSS, which utilizes trained AI networks to upscale frames from a lower resolution to provide a performant anti-aliasing solution that does not compromise quality. Furthermore, the RTX ecosystem from NVIDIA, which encompasses the AI and ray tracing technologies like DLSS and dedicated ray tracing cores, makes it possible to implement ray tracing rendering features in games to achieve higher level of realism by simulating light closer to how it behaves in real life. Previously, ray tracing was mostly used in offline rendering applications, such as movies due to high computational costs. Us at the Chinese room are able to push Unreal Engine 5 technologies like Lumen further due to additional performance headroom gained from the NVIDIA RTX ecosystem, resulting in an amazing looking and immersive rendition of Seattle and Bloodlines 2. With immersion in mind, I'm personally looking forward to players being able to experience the truly vicious and badass combat that we have crafted, the over-the-top bonkers finishes paired with stunning environmental back, the ROG Zephyrus G14 abilities like DLSS 3.5 with ray reconstruction. It's almost as powerful as fire, our game's protagonist. We are thrilled to show you more from the game as we get closer to the release date, and can't wait to see how you will survive as a mythical vampire in modern-day Seattle.
These GPUs go beyond gaming too, as an excellent tool for designers and creators.
Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is James Luke. I'm a visual effects artist, and I set out to create this ninja-inspired animation. The Asus Zephyrus G16 was an integral part of the process. Thanks to the NVIDIA GeForce 40 series GPU's AI accelerator, I could effortlessly handle motion capture animation in Blender and environment creation in Unreal Engine 5. The process was not just faster, but also incredibly efficient, cutting down on the time typically spent on 3D rendering and complex scene building. This powerful laptop GPU made it so easy to bring my creative vision to life. Additionally, I was able to cut down on time migrating assets by incorporating NVIDIA Omniverse into my workflow on the Zephyrus G16. The AI support for tools like Omniverse and Stable Diffusion was a game changer, allowing me to generate high-quality, detailed images for textures in seconds.
With dedicated AI support for tools like Omniverse and Stable Diffusion, creative projects are easier and faster than ever, allowing you to skip long queues in the cloud and generate as many images as you want in just a few seconds. Other tasks like 3D rendering and video editing are more than 2 times faster with AI acceleration, while consuming less power and saving you battery life. And software engineers can work up to 50 times faster training deep learning models on the GPU. All the AI power is packed into our most portable gaming laptop ever. Shaving millimeters off the body reduces the space for internal components, but we were not willing to compromise on this front. So we made this machine slimmer while still packing the power of an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 laptop GPU. Cooling is essential to get the most out of the top-tier hardware, and cooling high-end chips in a super compact chassis is a big challenge. With this new design, our team had to go back to the drawing boards and redesign every aspect of the ROG intelligent cooling system for peak performance. We started, once again, with Thermal Grizzly's liquid metal on CPU. Right at the start of the cooling process, this allows for temperature 13 degrees Celsius cooler than traditional thermal paste, allowing this next-gen CPU to flex its full muscle. On models equipped with RTX 4080 and 4090, we have also used a vapor chamber to absorb and move heat more efficiently through the chassis. Models that equipped with vapor chamber utilize dual fans, while the other models uses heat pipes to take advantage of our tri-fan design for extra airflow. And that's where things get really interesting. Traditional laptops were designed to have air intake from bottom of the chassis. But if your laptop is sitting on a desk, that's a somewhat tight space, so we also pull in more air from the top of the keyboard deck for more efficient cooling. This also keeps the top surface of the laptop cooler for your hands while you game. Once we had the basic airflow design down, we dug deeper to maximize the efficiency of AV components in the chain. For example, we redesigned the housing of the arc flow fans to improve the pattern of cooling airflow. Air now flows out of a precisely carved tunnel towards the center. Keep the silicon and VRM cool without reducing air force. We did this all in a thinner space, shrinking fan units down to only 5.5mm thick. We redesigned the cooling fans, taking inspiration from airplane winglets. Our latest arc flow fans sports refined tip on each blade to reduce energy waste, as well as a new dual impeller design with 42 fan blades for improved airflow and power consumption. ROG Intelligent Cooling has an ambient cooling setting, allowing these fans to turn off completely during a low-power task for complete silence. Finally, as the air reaches its final destination, we have placed dual vents at the rear of the machine, one next to the laptop's rubber feet, exhausting air downwards, and one at the rear of the machine, exhausting air underneath our new display hinge. All this innovation means this incredibly slim machine stays seriously cool and surprisingly quiet. A laptop's hinge directly impacts the overall dimension of the machine. So to keep these devices slim and sleek, we redesigned the hinge from ground up with a stealth design. We actually conceal the hinge inside the laptop's body, making it invisible from outside when laptop is open. When viewed from above, there's no gap between the deck and the display, creating a sleek look. All of this increases immersion, but nothing draws you in like a beautiful display. We are proud to introduce the first ever ROG Nebula display with an OLED panel. We have raised the resolution to an ultra-sharp 3K on Zephyrus G14 and 2.5K on the Zephyrus G16. When combined with up to 240 Hz refresh rate and 0.2 millisecond response time, you will get crystal clear graphics no matter what game you play. And with G-Sync support, you will never see any screen tearing. ROG Nebula OLED display also offer pixel-perfect image clarity thanks to their ultra-deep black levels. Every pixel is its own light source. Each pixel can dim itself down to nothing for true black, offering 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Certified with VESA Display HDR True Black 500, highlights will pop right off the screen. Pantone-validated colors will be ultra-vivid thanks to 100% DCI P3 color space. This is the ultimate gaming display on a laptop. Immersive experience go beyond visuals. Audio is crucial to feeling like you are in the middle of the action. And despite the slim chassis, we were able to improve the 6 speakers on these new models. We have woofers on both sides of the laptops. These woofers are 125% larger, allowing for 2.5 times amplified volume and bass frequency as low as 100 Hz. Games, videos, and music sounds amazing on these new speakers with Dolby Atmos. With this new ultra-premium, ultra-thin design, you can easily take it with you anywhere. At 1.5 kilograms for the G14 and 1.85 kilogram for the G16. You will barely even notice it's there. Whether you are gaming with friends, studying at the library, or joining a professional meeting, the new Zephyrus makes a clear statement of performance meets precision. Here's everything you can expect from the Zephyrus G16. We'll be offering configurations featuring up to NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 laptop GPU, as well as Intel's latest Core Ultra 9 processor, capable of incredible multi-core performance with AI computation power, It comes with 90-watt large capacity battery. The Zephyrus G14 will be available with up to an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 laptop GPU, partnered with an AMD Ryzen 9 processor with 8 cores and 16 threads, and Ryzen AI IPU featuring 16 TOPS of AI performance. You will experience incredible performance in a shockingly compact package with 73-watt battery. We have also made an exciting upgrades to our Strix lineup. Last year, we added our dazzling ROG Nebula HDR display to the Strix Scar 16. This year, we are proud to announce that we have improved the display even further. We brought it to the Strix Scar 18. Both displays are powered by mini LED technology, featuring 1,100 nits of peak brightness for incredible HDR performance, 100% DCI-P3, and the lightning-fast 240 Hz refresh rates. ROG Nebula HDR on Strix features over 2,000 backlight zones, providing better contrast and image quality. For gamers that need it all, the 2024 Strix Scar stands ready. With the latest hardware, incredible cooling performance, and breathtaking displays, these gaming machines will easily power you to the top of the leaderboards. Our desktops have also been upgraded for 2024, including the new mid-tower ROG Strix G13, the Airflow optimized G16, and the small form factor G22. Now featuring the latest 14th gen Intel Core processors, these desktops are ready to dominate the competition.
ROG phones were always about crazy, over-the-top specs and maximum performance. We were the first with a ton of milestones and benchmark records. Memory, storage, high refresh rates, battery size, speakers, cooling technology, dual Type-C ports, pass-through charging. The smartphone market is incredibly competitive, and we're competing with the largest, richest, and most powerful tech companies in the world. And that's why I'm extremely proud of our phone team. Thanks to their spirit and hard work and listening closely to what you, our customers, want, our Zenfone is widely recognized as the best compact flagship on the market and our ROG phone as the best gaming smartphone on the market. But where do we go from here with our ROG phones? How do we transcend to the next level? It's funny that a lot of people spend the same or even more on phones that are actually a lot less capable. While I actually love the design of our ROG phones, I can also see how it doesn't work for everyone. So with the ROG 8, we decided to dial back the sci-fi gaming design a little and go for something more subtle and classy. Make it more approachable for everyone who just wants a top-of-the-line big screen flagship. Let's start with the thickness. The ROG 8 is notably slimmer, and despite the less rounded edges, it's subjectively more comfortable to hold and easier to pick up. But the biggest change is its overall form factor. It's a lot more compact, and it's lighter too. It's much more subtle and simplistic. Really, anyone could be holding it in their hand without it looking unusual or odd. Now, you might be thinking, all right, that's awesome, but what's the catch? What did we sacrifice to make this possible? Is this still a true ROG gaming phone under the hood? Oh, yes. Well, how much smaller did we have to make the screen? It's still the same massive, almost 7-inch display, but thanks to much slimmer bezels, it now sports a 94% screen-to-body ratio. While it's the same size, it's actually a brand new 6.78-inch flexible AMOLED panel that now goes up to 2,500 nits, so you can game or watch movies even on the sunniest of days. And yes, our ROG Phone 8 can still go all the way up to 165 Hz. It's an LTPO OLED panel and can dynamically adjust the refresh rate from 1 Hz to 120 Hz depending on the current task, which can boost your battery life by quite a bit. All right, so the display is not only the same size, it actually got an upgrade. How about the battery? The ROG Phone 8 still comes with a monster dual-cell battery, dual Type-C ports, and pass-through charging. You can watch movies and shows for up to 22 hours or scroll through TikTok for 14 hours. You probably shouldn't, but you could. And we added Qi 1.3 wireless charging support, so battery life too is the same on the ROG 8, if not even better, despite the slimmer and lighter chassis. The ROG 8 is also IP68 rated, so you can play anywhere, anytime. ROG phones have consistently pushed the envelope when it comes to performance, and this too has not changed with the ROG 8. Powered by the 3.3 GHz Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it delivers up to 30% faster CPU and 25% faster GPU performance. And did you really think we would stop with the crazy over-the-top memory and storage specs? The ROG 8 comes with up to 24 gigabytes of 8533 LPDDR5X memory and up to 1 terabyte of blazing fast UFS 4.0 storage. All right, but with that compact chassis, probably gets pretty toasty, right? Nope. We added a small copper pillar between the SoC and the vapor chamber. This allows for even better heat dissipation across all the thermal layers. And our brand new AeroActive Cooler X supercharges your ROG 8 and takes things to a whole new level. Just like the ROG itself, it's more compact, yet more powerful. It's 29% smaller, 10% lighter, and uses a thermoelectric pelletry element that's 2.6 times larger. The results are incredibly low temperatures. Our AeroActive Cooler X can remove up to a whopping 11 watts of heat. That's 22% more than last year's model. Even after an hour of intense gaming, the back of the phone stays cool to the touch and the frame rate remains rock solid. And yet again, despite its new design, the ROG 8 doesn't compromise on performance or cooling. The AeroActive Cooler not only boosts your FPS and keeps your ROG 8 cool to the touch, it adds several tactile buttons. Combined with the ultra-responsive touchscreen and air triggers, you have a powerful mix of input methods at your disposal. By applying pattern recognition AI, our XSense app now has a couple of quality of life tweaks. In supported games, it can detect key events, automatically pick up items, and auto-proceed through dialogues. It can also identify keywords in dialogues and conversations that you can then search for online for a tutorial or more details. We support Microsoft's brand new Phone Link feature to effortlessly access and transfer apps and media from your PC or transfer them between devices. And as part of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, we support Qualcomm's latest seamless technology to sync your ROG 8 with upcoming Snapdragon X Elite devices. Thanks to bidirectional AI noise cancellation, the ROG 8 removes background noise from your end and also from the other person's signal for crystal clear calls. Qualcomm aptX adaptive and lossless codecs guarantees super low latency, high-fidelity Bluetooth audio. Does that mean we removed the 3.5mm audio jack? Nope, it's still there. And Direct Virtual brings spatial surround sound to all your headphones, whether they're wired, Bluetooth, or USB-C, enabling you to enjoy a theater-like experience while gaming, streaming movies, or listening to music. So which headphones should you go for? We have a ton of awesome gaming headsets, but the perfect match for an ROG 8 are definitely true wireless earbuds. And Bluetooth is perfectly fine for calls and music, but if you want the best possible gaming experience, Bluetooth latency is not ideal. So today, we're bringing the same ultra-low latency SpeedNova 2.4 GHz interface from our wireless mice and keyboards to our wireless headphones with our brand new Cetra True Wireless SpeedNova. Thanks to this tiny USB-C dongle, you can now get around 3 times lower latency than with Bluetooth, and up to 25% lower latency than competing 2.4 GHz solutions. So what you see and what you hear is always in sync. But that's not all. The Cetra SpeedNova comes with improvements all around. Better audio, better microphones, and better active noise canceling. Direct Optio enables crisp, high-resolution audio with lifelike details. Thanks to 4 AI beamforming and 2 bone-conducting microphones, 6 in total, you'll be heard loud and clear. Powered by a new algorithm, the active noise cancelling on our Cetra SpeedNova is incredibly powerful. And the earbuds are now constantly scanning how snugly they're sitting in your ear canal and then make real-time adjustments. And in quiet environments, our new ANC Auto Mode dynamically lowers the strength of the noise cancelling for improved comfort. The Cetra SpeedNova are so comfortable actually that you can wear them the entire day. They last for close to 8 hours with ANC on. That's almost twice as long as some popular options on the market. And surprise, they do still support Bluetooth. So our engineers came up with a neat hybrid multi-point feature. You can use the Cetra SpeedNova to game on your ROG Ally, for example, and pair it with your ROG phone via Bluetooth. As soon as somebody calls you, it'll automatically switch to your ROG phone, and after the call, switch back to your Ally. Thanks to both 2.4 GHz and Bluetooth, the Cetra SpeedNova is compatible with almost every device out there, including consoles. Now back to the ROG Phone 8. I didn't talk about the cameras yet. Does that mean we nerfed them? On the contrary, the main camera uses the brand new Sony IMX890 50 megapixel sensor with the same hybrid gimbal stabilizer system from our Zenfone 10. This allows for exceptionally smooth videos and crisp photos even when you're in motion. We tweaked it to work in both portrait and landscape and optimized it for low light scenarios. The combo of hardware OIS and our improved adaptive EIS, which utilizes the gyro to detect movement, enable dynamic adjustments of the field of view for the perfect sweet spot of detail and motion compensation. We even added a 3x telephoto lens with built-in OIS. Combined with our hyper clarity mode, you can capture crisp, unprocessed raw images even when zooming in on distant objects and landscapes. When shooting videos with the telephoto, you can reach an effective zoom of up to 10x. And the telephoto camera works well even in the dark, lets you capture amazing low-light shots. And a 13 megapixel ultrawide completes the trio. It utilizes a new freeform lens system, which combined with the latest algorithms gives you an FOV of almost 120 degrees with minimum distortion. And here's another surprise. The selfie cam on the ROG 8 uses the same massive 32 megapixel sensor as the Zenfone 10, but with a 22mm focal length for an impressive FOV of 90 degrees. Thanks to this ultra-wide selfie cam with its 32 megapixel RGB W sensor, you will take the most immersive selfies and the best group selfies in any lighting condition. Besides the upgrades to our camera hardware, Qualcomm AI technology, including AI Object Sense, our Hyper Clarity, Smart EIS, Light Trail Photography, and OZO video enhancements make it easier to capture top-notch professional-looking photos and videos on your ROG 8. Aha! What about RGB lighting then? Did we compromise on this vital core gaming feature? Never. On the ROG 8 Pro, we even added an ROG Anime Vision display. Featuring over 300 mini LEDs, it can display anything from text to numbers, system information, and yes, your favorite memes. You can even create your own custom animation frame by frame. Now wait a minute, you might say. Didn't you say you want the ROG to be more subtle and classy? Well, once you turn it off, it's entirely invisible, so you can keep it classy in the office during the day and switch to sci-fi pixel art at night. To sum it up, the ROG Phone 8 is the best gaming phone we have ever made. With its compact, minimalistic design, it's a stylish, low-key flagship phone, but without compromising the raging raw gaming performance under the hood. It's more compact, lighter, faster, cooler, with a better, brighter display, better cameras all around, better performance, more and faster memory and storage, IP68 rating, as well as more customization and convenient quality of life features than ever. Here's a group picture of both the ROG 8 in Phantom Black and Rebel Gray, and the 8 Pro in Phantom Black and all of its accessories. The ROG Cetra True Wireless Speed Nova will hit the shelves in spring 2024. The ROG 8 starts at $1099, the 8 Pro at $1199, and the 8 Pro Edition at $1499, with pre-order starting in February. You can click on the Notify Me button on our product page to reserve your spot in line today. All right, and that's our ROG 2024 launch event. I hope we made it fun and entertaining for you guys, and you're excited about all our new products. Check out the link to our event site for more details, and we will now switch over to Whitson and Jake for a hands-on and a Q&A with some of our new gear. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to ROG Pulse, your inside look at everything that's happening behind the scenes at ROG.
Yeah, happy CES, man. I'm excited. We just announced a whole bunch of new products. You guys just saw that video. We're going to check out a few of them right now and kind of talk about them a little bit.
But we won't really be able to answer any questions during the stream, chat. It's just going to be too crazy. But we will be doing a live Q&A next Thursday, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, it's going to be on Twitch and YouTube, January 18th, so subscribe to us, follow us. We're going to be taking questions on our Discord, so if you type !Discord in chat, you should get the link. You can go in there. There should be a form where you can ask your questions, and we'll see those and bring them into the show. We might be able to answer some questions live too, but it's better to ask them on the Discord because that way we can go to the right people and get the answers if we need to. So, yeah, but should we start by checking out these new laptops? I can see it behind you.
Yeah, I had to set up the G16. I mean, it looks so cool, that new slash in the background, but you can see it here. The Zephyrus G16 is just gorgeous. And this is actually kind of a refresh for a lot of the Zephyrus models.
Yes, so the G16 and the G14 got completely new redesigns this year. This has always been like our kind of premium thin and light gaming laptop line, and they have been much revered over the years, but we wanted to do something completely different this year, take them to the next level entirely. It is an all aluminum chassis, super sleek, looks amazing whether you're like gaming or whether you're like in an office or in class. Like, you can have that slash lighting on with all of those custom animations, or you can kind of go a little bit more stealth and look really professional with it. It's really made for people who are going everywhere and doing everything. It's thinner and lighter than ever, which that's the way to my heart.
Yeah, so one of the things you said was just the fact that you can choose to have that lighting on or off, and it looks cool either way. That's not true for a lot of these light-up displays in the back of laptops, I feel, because you can see it here, illuminated, looks really cool and flashy, but not everybody is going to want to do that, and this is still looks so cool with just the reflection of the light.
And one thing I got to tell you is that videos do not do it justice. Well, the first time I saw it in person, those LEDs are so bright, and so the lines that they're like cut out in that glossy slash are so clean that it just really, really pops in person. It's one of those things you have to like see with your own eyes to really get how good it looks. And all of that is possible because of this ultra precise CNC milling process that they talked about in that event. We were able to go edge to edge with the keyboard, the trackpad. The speakers are so much bigger than they used to be, even on the G14. It really is an improvement in every way, but I think the biggest improvement has got to be that OLED display. Man, it looks so freaking good. I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with OLED by this point, because each of those pixels on an OLED is able to turn off completely. You get these pixel perfect black levels, unlike any other LCD display on the market. It looks so good, and then especially in HDR. HDR games, HDR movies, that image is just going to pop right off the screen. Not to mention it's G-Sync, which was harder than you would think to implement on a laptop. As far as I know, before this, there were no G-Sync displays on gaming laptops. No G-Sync OLED gaming displays on laptops. We had to work really closely with Samsung to do some really weird stuff on this display to actually make G-Sync work. This panel, the pixels actually refresh at like 900 something hertz. It was 960 hertz, I think. I don't remember the exact number. So it's not a 960 hertz display. It can't show 960 frames, but it had to be able to refresh 4 times as fast as the frame rate we wanted to achieve in order for that G-Sync to work. It's just a completely different way of doing it on one of those built-in laptop displays. So really, really cool engineering. We'll probably be going deeper into that on a future episode. We're going to be going deeper into all of these products, but I just wanted to mention that because it was so cool. It blew my mind. And I love that we waited until we could really make OLED as good as it was meant to be on a gaming laptop. We didn't want to do OLED without G-Sync. It's 2023. You got to have G-Sync.
Agreed. And I mean, it's just so thin and light. Both of these devices, whether it's the G14 or the G16, they weigh next to nothing. I mean, even just the G14 next to a mouse, like, it's tiny.
It's so small. Without being like cramped. The keys are still really, the keyboard is still a really nice size. The key spacing is good. A lot of thin and light laptops that kind of crunch down the size will crunch down on the keys, so it's a little bit less comfortable to type on. Not so here. The other thing I want to mention, I always have to point this out, full-size USB-A and HDMI ports.
I know. I've been showing that off.
All these manufacturers that say, oh, we can't fit a full-size HDMI port on it because we made it too thin. Yes, you can. We keep doing it. We did it on the ZenBook S14, which is the thinnest laptop I've ever seen in my life. Stop making excuses.
Yeah. You've got, what, 2A, 2C, SD card, HDMI, aux. What else do you need?
One thing we did have to shrink down is our new power port. So this is a new, our new Asus power port. You can charge your laptop over Type-C, but if you are gaming, you probably want to do it through that port. It's going to be more efficient than Type-C and provide the most power to the machine. But to be honest, I actually charge my Zephyrus laptop over Type-C like 90% of the time. It's only when I'm actively gaming on it that I'll take out the full-size brick.
Need a little bit more power delivery. But yeah, this new shape, it's a little bit more rectangular than round, but really, small change.
But it's good stuff. And like USB-C, it works both ways. So always nice when they think of things like that. We also, I also want to mention the new Strix machines this year. They did not get a full redesign like the Zephyr series, but we did upgrade the processors, and the big upgrade again on those is the displays. They are not OLED, but they are an improved Nebula HDR display that uses mini LED. So last year we had that only on the 16-inch model. This year we have it on the 16 and 18-inch models, and both of those displays have been upgraded to include 2,000 individual dimming zones, which when combined with 1100 nits of peak brightness and a 240 hertz refresh rate is also an absolutely beautiful display. Those mini LED displays are incredible, especially if you want that really, really high brightness for extra HDR detail. It really pops. So yeah, if you're more of a, if you're not as much the thin and light, but you want the full power, the full might of a Strix machine, we've upgraded those as well. The one last thing I want to mention too, you know, this year's Zephyrus machines don't have the enemy matrix. They're a little bit different than last year's. If you prefer last year's model, if you want that enemy matrix or you want that Zephyrus G14 with a 4090 in it, we are still selling those models. Those models are not going away this year. They're still going to be available alongside these new models, so you can kind of pick and choose which one you like based on your preferences. It was going to be hard to pull me away from the old one, but as soon as I held this one in my hands, I was like, oh, this is my new laptop. This G14 is going to go with me everywhere. So yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was love at first sight when it came to the Slash for me. I really dig it. Just kind of something different.
100%.
Alrighty.
Speaking of OLED monitors, we got 3 new OLED monitors. Jake, you want to walk us through these?
Okay, I mean, we have a new 39-inch ultra-wide. This is a 1440p, 240 hertz ultra-wide display. And not only is that some glorious specs, but also the peak brightness is 1300 nits.
Dude, that's high, especially for an OLED. Like, I love how high OLED brightness has gotten in the past few years, because that was traditionally kind of one of its downsides versus the LED. But on these full-size monitors, OLED is really, really bringing the heat on all other displays. It has like almost no downsides at this point, just because speaking of heat, we have our custom heat sinks on there so that you can achieve that brightness. Yes, exactly, so that we can achieve that brightness level.
Now, I know you love your ultra-wides. I'm more of a 16:9 guy, and my favorite resolution size is indeed 32 inches. So we've got a 32-inch panel coming out for you. This is a 4K 32-inch panel, also 240 hertz.
I'm actually with you. This is actually my favorite display we announced. I use an ultra-wide because I need it for work, but if I were just gaming, this is the monitor I would get, because I think 32-inch 16:9 is actually, I like that level of immersion. I like that height better than the wide. And here's what's crazy about this one. 4K, not 1440p, 4K 240 hertz.
I need this.
That is nuts, because 4K is crazy sharp at 32 inches. And then 240 hertz is so smooth. But that's not all, because it also can do 1080p 480 hertz if you want to get like some competitive Overwatch or Counter-Strike in.
I think I just shed a tear. Like, it's...
I know. The ability to switch between those two modes is incredible. And yeah, this is my dream display.
Yeah, so this is the ROG Swift OLED PG32 UCDP. And PG32 UCDP. I know it's a mouthful. There's a lot of different model names that are all similar, but keep your eyes out for this one. It is
all those letters
perfection.
Mean stuff, we promise.
Yeah, it does. It does. And you know, we didn't even mention this, but this also has a smart KVM. So if you're using multiple systems, a laptop and a PC, whatever, the smart KVM is there, where you can easily just swap between the two.
Using one mouse and keyboard, cool feature.
All right.
Finally, 27-inch. This is a 27-inch 1440p OLED with 480 hertz refresh rate. So the same 1300 nits peak brightness, but if you
480.
I like the switch between 4K and 1080p on the 32-inch, but if you want slightly higher sharpness than 1080p. And actually, if you're a competitive gamer, you probably want that slightly smaller screen size too. 27 inches is
if you're playing FPS or even MOBA or RTS, you're probably wanting the 27-inch panel, maybe even 24, which is why we do have those smaller displays that have the higher refresh rate. They're more geared towards, you know, those kind of players, but 27-inch, yeah, can't go wrong.
Yep. And to go with any of these monitors, first of all, these are a great pairing for your new RTX 40 Super card from ROG, which we announced earlier today. You guys can go check those out on our site. We've got a lot of graphics cards coming, but they're also a great pairing with our new monitor accessories. We've got the ROG Ergo Monitor Arm, which is a clamp-on desk mount that kind of swivels around and adjusts so you can free up some space on your desk and then kind of adjust your monitor as you want if you don't want to use the desk stand. And then the ROG Aura Monitor Light Bar. So have you seen these light bars, Jake? I feel like they're in like every battle station post that we see on Reddit and the Discord and stuff like that. They've become really popular.
Yeah, I feel like I've been missing out this whole time, but not for long because now we have our own. I mean, it just looks so clean.
Ours is better.
Yeah.
So a lot of these cheaper light bars, they just kind of shine light down, right? And it kind of will add some glare to your monitor. It'll kind of wash out the colors and all that stuff. The way that we set ours up is that it kind of shines away from the display and down to your desk. So you have that extra light on your desk if you're working with paper documents or you're like, I don't know, painting Warhammer figures or like whatever it is you're doing on your desk. But it's not going to necessarily wash out the colors on your display and create that glare. And it also has that light on the back that shines backwards as well to kind of give you that Aura Sync RGB glow behind your monitor. So yeah. I like the way that they put that together. I'm pretty excited to see it in person.
Very excited to see it in person. As you know, I'm always trying to get the next upgrade for my setup, and that is definitely going to be a geek about. Even the arm too, it looks really clean. I'm really excited.
Jake has a lot of monitors, you guys. His setup looks like the Bat Cave. Like I thought I had a lot of monitors. Jake has more.
Yeah. And I have too many, but it's a good problem to have. But anyways, there's a lot to cover, so let's just keep rolling through. We actually also have a new ROG phone. The ROG Phone 8 is here.
Yes, the ROG phone schedule has changed this year. Qualcomm's got a new processor out, so we shifted the launch of the ROG Phone 8, and it is a big change this year. So the way that I love to describe this is do I have my ROG phone? Here's my ROG Phone 5S. Okay, if this is like the Strix version of the ROG phone, this is like the ROG Phone Zephyrus, right? Like it is thin, it is sleek, it is the kind of the tagline for this phone was beyond gaming, right? It's not just a gaming phone. It is an incredible flagship phone that also has a ton of gaming features. Not to mention this really cool, I mean, we've got that the Anime Vision display on the back. Right now, I've just got the ROG logo, but you can put a ton of different stuff into it, make custom animations or things like that. So what we wanted to do with this phone, our main priority was taking all of the user feedback that we have gotten from the ROG Phone 5, 6, 7 over the years and incorporate it. The biggest feedback we got was you guys wanted a better camera. You wanted something thinner and more water resistant. You wanted more of those modern flagship features like wireless charging. So we went and we did all of that. We just put it all in the new phone. So these cameras in particular are amazing. The new AI cameras are going to be so awesome. You've got that same kind of built-in like gimbal video stabilization. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's on our Zenfone line. This is my personal phone. I've got a Zenfone. And it's got this really, really good video stabilization, like out of this world for when you're taking videos and kind of like moving around, chasing kids or cats or whatever. And so you've now got that on the ROG Phone 8. And it's been really well received. You guys can go look up like reviews of the Zenfone and see what it's like. Now you've got that on this phone. You've got those 3 camera lenses on the back. They talked about all that during the announcement. Smaller bezels, IP68 water resistance, but still has a headphone jack, still has that insane high refresh display, incredible performance from the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, awesome cooling, battery life, etc. We've still got our Aero Active cooler. You can clip onto the back of your phone and you know, turn on that fan when you want some extra cooling performance while you're gaming, all that stuff. We still got the double USB-C ports. We haven't like the
air triggers.
Air triggers, yep.
Yeah.
Haven't taken away any of the gaming features that made the ROG phone so great. We have just improved the phone top to bottom and made it really everyday carry friendly. Also, those AI gaming features are going to be nuts. That's like, I'm so intrigued by like, oh, yeah, I would like to turn on auto pick up items or like auto run so I don't have to be like holding things down or press. It's just like so nice for quality of life stuff. I'm really intrigued as to where that is going to go. I can't wait to see more of that stuff. But yeah, I'm super hyped for this. And I think we're going to be getting you one soon too. So we'll be doing a deeper dive on the ROG phone.
Wait, for real? Oh, I'm so hyped. Like,
I think so.
I haven't had a phone since the 5S like you. So
I still really love my 5S, but this is
great, but a
whole new level of awesome.
That's my kind of phone.
Sure.
Like 100% looks amazing. But all right. Well, I've been talking on it all show. If you guys haven't noticed, this is the new ROG Carnix microphone, another drop we announced. And man, like about time we had an ROG mic.
RGB mic, an ROG mic.
It looks so cool.
It looks really cool. I really like the look of it.
Yeah.
So walk us through this a little bit because I don't know if a lot of people necessarily know the difference between condenser and dynamic mics and kind of the different use cases there. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is, really built for gaming and streaming, right? So if you're going to play with your friends, great microphone for that. It's a condenser mic, so actually when it comes out of the box, it's on its own stand. This doesn't need a dedicated stand, and it doesn't need the mic arm, but I have it attached to an arm. You can put it on an arm if you like, or if you want to just kind of put it on your desk, it's going to work well for that. It's got 25 millimeter condenser capsules, so it's going to sound really good, and then up to 192 kilohertz for the bit rate and a 24-bit sample rate. But I mean, yeah, when you can make the comparison yourself if you want with the microphone. I mean, I think it sounds great.
It does, and the thing that's nice is that it's kind of set and forget, right? So the thing about a lot of dynamic mics, which pick up a little bit less ambient noise, but you also kind of have to like be really paying attention to where the mic is. You almost have to be like swallowing the mic sometimes. A lot of times you have to hook them up to another interface with like XLR or something. This is just like plug in USB and go.
Yep.
Which is really, really nice if you're just getting started streaming or you're gaming with friends and you want an upgrade from like the boom mic on your microphone, things like that. This is going to be a really, really nice upgrade to your system. And when combined with our AI noise canceling,
oh yeah,
you've got the best of both worlds, because it's not gonna pick up all of that ambient noise, but it's still gonna be really sensitive about picking up your voice the way that your voice actually sounds,
right?
Which is nice. Nice thing about those bigger mics when compared to some smaller boom mics and stuff like that. So
yeah. A few other nice features though. Pop filter built in. It's got the shock absorption built in. So if you're slamming your desk, it's going to stabilize. It's not going to pick up any of that reverberation, any of that noise. And pop filter is actually really important because those loud P's and stuff, if you don't have the pop filter, they start to sound pretty rough.
Yeah,
they call it pop filter for a reason.
I won't say what brand it was, but yes, I used to have a condenser mic that was it didn't have the shock absorption, it didn't have a pop filter, it just kind of sat on my desk. And man, those two things make such a huge difference.
It does.
Because you don't get all the plosives and you don't get the like when you bump the table and stuff, it's just makes
you hear
noise.
Like
dump, yeah. So it's again, it's set and forget, right? You don't have to get all of this other stuff for your setup. If you just want a mic to start streaming and you want it to look baller while you do it, it'll sync up with all of your other RGB gear from ROG. You've got it made.
Last thing I just want to point out is it does have a headphone jack in the back. So if you want to plug your headphones in direct for that immediate feedback from your microphone, that option is there. But let's roll into more swag. This is something that we actually recently got to see in person, and I just opened this box this morning. This is our new ROG Falchion RXLP. So tiny, low profile.
Yes. So I don't know about you. I am the kind of person that when I go to, like when we go to Taiwan occasionally for work, or I go to my parents' house for the holidays, things like that, I can't just sit and work on my laptop. I need like a full setup.
Same.
So I have a stand for my laptop that raises the display up to eye height. I have an external mouse, and I have a compact keyboard. I have the old Falchion that I bring with me. This is so much better because it is now using our low profile RX switches and some low profile keycaps, so it's significantly thinner than even our previous Falchion keyboard, which was already very compact. Yeah. This is going to slide right into a bag without you even noticing that it's there, and then you can pull it out and you have a much more comfortable keyboard to type on. You can use an external mouse, and then kind of set up your laptop display higher up. That's the real thing, is that like our laptop keyboards are good. I'm happy typing on those, but I want to be able to raise the laptop up to eye height, so I'm not hunched over looking at my laptop like this. I want to do it like this, but then the keyboard is then out of my reach. So that's why I need a keyboard like this to type on when I'm in one of those kind of desk working situations. It is really, really cool, and it is available with both blue and red switches, depending on if you want that clicky sound or that super linear feel.
It's beautiful.
And I believe we have a photo of this next to our new Keras 2 mouse as well. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff that we announced, guys. We're not going to go through all of it today, but we've got that Keras 2 wireless mouse. We've got new ROG Cetra Speed Nova true wireless earbuds. Those are going to be awesome, especially if you're gaming on that ROG phone or you're gaming on the Ally. You're going to want to check out those Cetra Speed Nova earbuds that can connect over low latency Bluetooth or with a USB wireless dongle. That's awesome. We've got some new water cooling stuff from ROG Strix and an ROG Ryujin water block if you're doing a custom loop. A ton of awesome stuff. We are going to be doing deep dives on all of these products in the coming weeks and months, okay? So this isn't all that we're going to cover on them. This was just announcement day. We kind of had to speed through everything, but I want to do unboxings, tutorials. We also do game streams over on our Twitch channel, so subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. You will get to see what it's like to actually use these products. We will give you all the tips and tricks on how to make the most of them. And by the way, we do giveaways almost every Twitch stream. So you can go over to our Twitch channel, follow Jake. He's always playing games and stuff on our laptops, the Ally, whatever. And we've got a big list of games coming up even this month in January. Are you ready?
Yes.
Also, join our Discord, like I said. That's a great place to stay up to date with the latest news and announcements and to submit questions for that Q&A stream next week. Again, if you guys missed it, we are doing a Q&A next Thursday, January 18th, here on Twitch and YouTube. So you can send in your questions on Discord. Any questions you have about these new products coming up, and we will try to answer them for you guys so you're ready when they go on shelf, which also, great way to find out when stuff is on shelf. Follow us on these channels. We'll be talking about it on all of our streams. So yeah, get ready. You hyped?
I'm hyped. So much good stuff coming very soon. Just want to say thanks everyone for tuning in today. This is going to conclude our coverage for CES launch day, but much, much more to come. Till next time, GG's and take care.